Good morning, boys and girls. Today it is Wednesday, the 29th of April. Today Miss Duncan is going to be going over some strategies to help you with your money work in maths today, where we'll be finding the totals and amounts and adding money together. As always, if you have any questions, please get in touch. Enjoy and stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. In maths today, we are focusing on how to find the amounts and totals of money. Now, last Friday's video went over how to find totals and amounts of money by adding the coins together. Today, we're going to focus on solving money problems where you don't have the coin pictures to help you and you've just got the amounts to add together. Our addition strategies will help greatly with this. So, add up the following amounts of money and you can show you're working as well. So this one is going to be 15 pence add 7 pence. So what you could do, there's different ways you could do this. You could draw your money out if you want for both totals. So I would have a 10p and a 5p to make up my 15 pence, and for my 7p I would have a 5p and a 2p. So this can help you, and then you can add them together. So 10 add 5 is 15, add another 5, 15p add 5p is 20p, then add your 2p is 22 pence. You could work it out that way. You could also just use an addition sum. If you don't need the coins to help you, that is fine if you can do it mentally in your head. So 15 add 7, I'm going to split that up and split my 7p into 5p and 2p. So I'm going to add my 5p first. 15p add 5p, I know gives me 20p. So I've added my 5, the next thing I need to do is add my 2p, 20 add 2p equals 22p, and we get the same answer that way as well. This time I'm going to add 28 pence and 12 pence together. Again, you can draw out the coins to help you, so I'm going to try that. So I'm going to do a 20p, a 5p, a 2p and a 1p for 28, and then a 10p and a 2p for 12. So I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to start with the biggest coin. So 20 add 10 is 30 pence. Then I'm going to add my 5. 30 add 5 is 35 pence. Then I'm going to add these smaller ones together. 2p and 2p is 4p, and add 1p is 5p. Then I'm doing 35p add 5p, and I know that is 40 pence. And you can even show the different coins that can make up 40p if you really want to challenge yourself there. I could also do that by splitting up my 12p and just doing a straightforward addition sum in my head. So 28p, I'm going to start with. I'm going to split this into 10p and 5p. So I'm going to start by adding, not 5p, silly me, 2 pence. I'm going to start by adding my 10p. So 28 add 10, my units don't change because I'm not adding any units. So that gives me 38p. And then I've just got my 2p to add. 38 add 2, I know is 40. And the answer is 40 pence. This time I'm doing 59p add 34p. I've already drawn out the coins for each amount. So this is your 59p, this is your 34p. Miss Duncan's forgotten the 10p. Silly me. There we go. I was just checking to make sure you were watching and paying attention. So I'm going to start with the biggest amounts of coins and add them up. So 50 add 20, I know is 70. So I've added those two up. 70 and add my 10 is 80. Then I'm going to add my 5p, which is 85p. And then add these 2p's. Add 2p is 87 pence. Add 2p is 89 pence. 89 add 2 is 91 pence. Then add another 2 is 93 pence. So that is how you can do it using the coins to help you. You can do it in your head if you wish and you find that easier. So I'm going to split my 34p into tens and units. So I'm going to have 30p and then 4 units, which is 4p. I'm going to use my place value to help me. So I'm going to start by adding 59p and I'm going to add the 30p first. And then I'm going to get an answer for that. So 59 add 30. We are not changing the units, so the answer in the units column will stay as 9. You can do a chimney sum if that helps you. And that you can see that it would stay as 9. Then you can add your 10s. So 5 add 3, 50 add 30 is 80, which is 8 tens. So we would get 89p. But we've still got our 4p to add. 89p add 4. So I'm going to use my fingers to help me. So 89 add 1 is 90, 91, 92, and 4 is 93p, which is the same as we got when we were using the coins to help us as well. So those are 2 different ways you can work it out. This is a hot example if you really want to challenge yourself, and you can have a look at work where you're adding amounts over £1 and into bigger amounts. We've got £2.25, add £1.75. Miss Duncan has drawn out the coins already. I'm going to start by adding my pounds together. So I have a £2 and a £1, which gives me £3. Then I'm going to add the pence together. So we have got 50 add 20, which is 70. 70 add 20, which is 90. So I'm going to tick them off because I've added them. Then I'm going to add the other pence together. So 90 add 5 is 95. Then add 2 and 1, which is 3. 95 add 3 is 98. So you should have £3.98. You can also do this by splitting this into £1, then into 70p, then into 3p. So I'm going to start with my £2.25 and I'm going to add £1 first of all. So adding your £1, 1 whole pound takes you to £3.25. Your pence will say the same. So I've added my pound, then I'm going to add my 70 pence. So £3.25, we ignore that, the £3, we keep it in our head just now because we know it's going to be the same. So add 20 first of all. Add your 70 to 25. So your pence will stay the same, the last one, your 5, your units, because you're not changing it. So think of this as like hundreds, tens and units. Then you're doing 70 add 20, or 7 tens add 2 tens, which is 9 tens, which is the same as 90. So it'd take you £3.95. Then you're doing £3.95 add 3p. So your £3 going to stay the same. And then you're doing 95p add 3p, which is 98 pence, like that. That's an extra tricky example for